The fuck?
I gotta shit. I'm not gonna lie, I gotta shit.
Go shit real fast.
I'm chilling. I can hold it.
For an hour?
Yeah, we're gonna do like a shit break.
Stop.
You good?
Randy,
What's up?
I spilled I spilled my beatbox all over my PC.
No way.
I'm not joking. Shit. I'm joking.
You're joking? Okay.
Yeah. All right.
That's
you ready?
a good practice though, yeah. Alright, we can start this. So here's the first try, first attempt. You ready?
Yeah.
Alright, 3, 2, 1.
2, 1.
Hello, welcome to the Bricked Up Podcast. I'm your host.
I'm your
Randy.
host. No, I'm your host. Oh
Not
fuck!
your
I
host.
fucked it up. All right.
Alright, we do restart. Hello, welcome up. Ah, fuck, I fucked it.
You choke on something?
Cut. Hello, welcome to the Bricked Up Podcast. I'm your host, Randy, also known as Brick.
I'm Liam. I'm the host.
What do you mean? I'm the host.
No, I am. The fuck, bro?
I think you got this confused. I'm the host because my name is Brick, obviously.
But this is my podcast,
Nah, this is my podcast. What you talked about?
dude. Dude, what the fuck?
What the fuck, man?
You stole my idea.
You stole my idea.
Okay, I'm out of here. You
Nah.
clearly don't want to work with me. Bye.
And there you have it. That's the end of the podcast.
I'm just kidding. I'm back.
This
This
is the first episode.
yeah, this
We're both your hosts.
it's exciting. It's exciting, dude. Bricked up cast.
Where the hell did we come up with a
this-
name like that?
Your name. Also, we're fiends. We're sexual fiends. I'm bricked up right now. As you know. What about you? Are you bricked up?
Obviously, I'm pretty bricked up.
Full
Pretty
chub?
bricked up. Full chubbed.
Oh my god. Can I see? Oh wow.
Oh wow.
I have neighbors. They're probably like, what the fuck?
Right. Keep that.
Anyway.
Keep that in.
Anyway, so yeah.
Obviously,
This is our first podcast. I'm
So-
obviously Liam.
and I'm obviously
and-
Randy.
So
we-
what do we do here, Randy?
So obviously, we had like this idea to start a podcast. Just like we're some guys. Obviously, a bunch of guys are nowadays creating podcasts because they got humor or something like that.
We're guys, all right. We kiss each other goodnight.
We tuck
Tuck
each other in bed. we make sure we're tucked up. Have a full glass of milk by the side of the bed. Read each other
Kiss on the
bedtime
forehead.
story. Yep, kiss on the
Open
forehead.
cookies. Yeah, so
So-
this is gonna be chill. This is relaxed. Hopefully you guys put this on the background, able to relax to this. Just two guys talking.
Or you can put it on when you're fucking.
Or you can put it on when you're driving to a ditch. We don't care.
Whatever you want to do with it.
Yeah, so we've known each other for a few years now. We're pretty in tune with each other's sense of humor.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, like when we're gonna cut that part out.
I think what Randy's trying to say is cutting that part out. So Randy, Anything new? Any big news?
Big news. So, I mean, I got pulled over last night. Fuck.
I was there.
Yeah. We were leaving work, so we work with each other. We worked with each other for like on and off.
At a strip club. He's my backup dancer.
I'm his backup dancer. I work the pool.
No.
I work the pool while he dances up front.
Yeah, but
we work at Papa's Pizzeria actually.
Yeah, we make pizzas for Papa.
For Papa.
Papa pays us. And by Papa, I mean we'll save that. We'll save that for another day.
No,
we're talking about Todd. Right? We're gonna cut that out.
Yeah. But yeah, we met fresh out of high school during peak COVID time in July. My first job. Liam's already had fast food experience. Obviously, let's cut that out.
Yeah,
they don't need to know we had fast food experience.
I'm a servant.
But that's usually what happens when you get out of high school. You just start right into, unless you get daddy's money,
right? And so, tell us about what happened yesterday when you got pulled over.
Oh yeah, so we were leaving, like we're just locking the doors and everything, and it was like probably like 11:45, and this cop pulls into the fucking parking lot. Motherfucker is staking us out. He was sitting there eyeing us up and down like some fresh meat. And yeah, we pulled out of the parking lot. He fucking followed us. He's like, I'm about to get me a fresh lick. He waited for a bit just to like tease us, or he's like teasing us on the way there. And then
he's like edging our car. He's like, oh, he got in close, tapped our bumper. Like, boys,
spit right in the exhaust, and then turned his lights on.
Yeah, and we were sitting there for a good 20 minutes, right?
It was like 20-30 minutes. Like we didn't, like the whole traffic stop ended at around like 12:20, honestly.
So what'd you get pulled over for?
Fucking it was a fucking registration was not up to date. So it was out of date fucking May 31st, bro. Pissed me off.
That's a long time, dude. We're recording this September 1st at 12:06 a.m. 2024.
What a time to be alive.
Yeah, I'm miserable. I just got out of work.
I had the weekend off.
I'm not telling you freaks where I live, where I work.
I will. He lives in
Bro, that's my address. Oh, stop reading my credit card number.
445 Mega Gooner Street.
Well, there you have it, guys. Spend that cash wisely.
Career's ruined. Or it didn't even start.
Spend that wisely.
But yeah, it's frustrating. It was like my first time getting pulled over. I'm 22. I never got pulled over till last night. And I was like, how the fuck?
Dude, you were shaking. I saw you.
I was shaking. I was thirsty for his meaty cock. I was hoping the cop would just like unzip his shit.
You smell his smegma. He's teasing you.
I can smell smegma from under his fucking breath.
His lip smacking. He's like, so boys.
Boys.
And why I'm here?
I'm like, gay sex?
What is it, officer?
He unsheathes his cock from his pants. Blaze it right on
the side of your window. He's like,
he's like, this cock ain't gonna suck itself.
I got In a violation. What's it called?
Citation.
I know a way you can pay for those citations.
Now, I could turn this body cam off and we could do this the easy way or the hard way.
I might just keep it on for fun.
Police officer, whatever you gotta do.
Oh, don't worry. I'll make it quick. I'll get you on with your night.
That's crazy. But yeah, he fucking ruined my night though. On a date that was already shitty. It was already shitty yesterday.
He tried to accuse you of a separate crime too.
Right. He's like, you fit the bill. You fit the bill. It's like, dude, I don't even
You look
know
like
you.
You look suspicious.
You flipping trash cans? Some bullshit. On the opposite side of town of where we live. It's like, I live on the. Cut that shit out. Cut that shit out. Cut that part out.
I'm saying. Send us.
That's gotta.
I'm gonna cut
out.
that.
Yeah, that one's gotta be cut out.
We had a story we were gonna tell, right?
Yeah.
Shit.
So so about where we met for the first job, we're at the same job. We're like just a different location now, but we have the same type of job now that we did when we first started. When we first met each other, I should say, Papa's Pizzeria. And this was like 2020, and we worked like the morning shifts. We just chilled in the morning. It was pretty freaking easy.
Easy street. And we definitely did work for Papa.
Oh yeah.
Papa was he was aggressive, man.
Yeah, Papa was aggressive.
You wanted things done a certain way.
No capping either. He really did want it done his way or the you hit the street.
There's only a few ways to make him happy.
You either give him fellatio on the walk-in.
The walk-in cooler. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're just gonna cut to the chase. This dude, fuck.
A goofball, dude. Fucking goofball.
He's a fucking goofball indeed. He was very strict on everything.
That's why we don't really take him seriously, right?
Right, because if you make like one mistake, it's I'm losing money to him.
This bro is real life Mr. Krabs, dude.
Facts. Like he would take it like, oh, you messed this up, I'm losing thousands of dollars.
Everything you did is wrong, and then even if he's wrong, he's right. It's kind of
right. And then he'll double fucking contradict himself and shit every time. He'd be like, no, I didn't say that, or some bullshit.
I've changed.
It changed.
It's different now. You're wrong. You don't care about this company. Stupid fast food job. We had to prove our loyalty to him.
Yeah. He'd pull us in the walk-in, or like he'd come in like the store wasn't open. He'd come in, lights are dimmed and everything, and he'd be sitting on the table right in the front.
Boys, morning, boys.
Morning, boys.
He's in his bathrobe.
He's in his bathrobe, and he's like, "You boys know what time it is."
Cracks his knuckles. He's like, "You know what I want."
It's that time of
month. 8 a.m. It's 8 a.m. Oh, please, Todd, no. Oh, fuck.
No, you're good. Yeah, keep the name. We're not gonna completely say what his last name is. But
please, Todd. I'm sore from last time.
I don't care. Things gotta be done my way.
He's in his robe. He's like, well, you know what I want. And he's like, yeah, he undoes his robe. He's like,
it's time to play. It's time to play what's under the robe.
We already know. Fuck. So,
Alright.
Todd was just a jerk.
He was-
I don't think anyone liked him.
yeah, everybody we worked with like always talked bad about him because they'd be like, "Oh, Todd's watching the cameras. Be careful what you do. Todd's digging in the trash can. What? Don't make sure you're doing everything right or some bullshit like that."
He's like an SCP. It just appeared, and then like he whenever he shows up, he yells at you.
Right. Over like the smallest things too. It's like crazy. So like
I will
one
say,
time. Oh yeah, you're good. You go.
I will say one time he did invite us over for barbecue, at his expensive mansion. He told us to wear only bathrobes. It was kind of weird, but yeah,
Only
we sat on a big throne.
only me and Liam were invited. It was weird.
Yeah, it was
like,
kind of weird. It was like in the middle of January.
It was
who has
snowing.
barbecue in the middle of January? We didn't actually eat any barbecue, didn't you?
I mean, we got down a lot of meat.
Bro. No.
I mean, it was a pretty good barbecue. It was pretty juicy.
I will say the meat was perfectly moist.
Pretty thick meat. Pretty thick meat.
It was pretty sloppy. I had to wipe it off.
But I had like after Liam
He
what's up?
insisted that we okay. I'm sorry. He insisted that we wear blindfolds. I don't know why.
And we had to guess what type of like if it's pork, if it's ham.
I don't know what the flavor is. It's really unique, Todd.
It's really salty, Todd. It's a little salty. You extra salted it. I don't taste no barbecue.
Yeah, boys. I mean,
That's
it's just special for you.
This is
Open wide.
It's a little sweaty today. It's been a hot day out. Todd, it's middle of
Sweaty.
winter.
Sweaty. Meat doesn't sweat. Mine does.
And we fucking take the blindfolds off. We're like, what the hell?
Surprise.
I thought your boys would be happy to see this. He got his whole fucking gut hanging out, and his little chub fucking poking up in the wind.
It's like 2 inches. Well, what'd you boys think?
A good barbecue, right?
No. It was excellent, Todd. Perfect. Perfectly cooked. It's got tan lines on it. 'Cause he always sunbathes naked.
Sun's bathed naked, fucking middle of January.
He goes to sun your buns. But it's sun your cock.
He lays
balls.
out. He lays out on his porch in the middle of winter, fucking just sunbathing.
He's got one of those reflector things, like instead of on his like chest pointing at his face, it's like pointing on his nuts. All right. Yeah, tell us more about Todd.
Yeah, but after Liam left like the place because he had schooling and stuff like that. We're not gonna say where, but I worked. Cut that out, dude.
My full name.
That part gets cut out. All right.
No, I'm just gonna bleep it.
Okay. That's smart. But yeah, I worked there for a bit. Todd wasn't really in the picture because we still had like a full staff and everything. But I'd say it was like I got promotions to like to a shift lead, and then everybody left. Everybody left. It was like 2022 turning into 2023. Everybody left. I became the assistant manager. The place was going to fucking shit. Like it was going downhill because everybody left. We didn't have a GM, like a general manager or anything.
Yeah, like
So-
like all the best employees left at the same time.
At the same time, it was
You decided
hectic.
to stay because the pay was good. You said.
Yeah, I mean, the pay wasn't fucking good, but I didn't really.
You didn't feel like finding a new job.
I was like, I kind of want that general manager under my freaking resume. So I just worked
Bit
for
your
it.
lip. You're like, come on, GM.
Oh, this is,
Mm,
but this part,
yes, Todd.
this part sucked because like Todd just threw it all on the supervisor's role because like the supervising manager who was like runs the he's in charge of making sure the three stores are running perfectly fine, but they were already going downhill in the other store
Right,
because
right.
Todd can't keep a manager to save his freaking ass.
You couldn't keep anyone. Everyone wanted. It was like the reason I left is because of this man.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody
But
I've talked to who worked there left for any other reason. Well, it's without him being part of it.
right, like the manager, the old manager before she left, her reason was Todd. She said she couldn't. She didn't want to drive in the winter from the long distance, and she couldn't fucking deal with Todd no more.
He kept a little assistant, like pampered him, gave him like a car, but treated him like absolute shit, dude.
Yeah, that's the supervisor. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, he kept him
Um,
like he treated him like crap, made him do the dirty work for him, and then like so as the stores were falling apart, he was only in our store from like January to February, and me and him were in the store every day working our asses off. I basically opened to closed, and then we got an assistant manager back in, but this person was incompetent, didn't know how to run the store. Every time I wasn't in there, that store wouldn't run properly, and we had like a lot of newer like high schoolers who were still like not like really knew what to do. So like you had to train them too. So it was this whole process of like. Luckily, it was in the winter, so it was still slow, period, but it was still like pretty freaking busy still. But yeah, as it was falling downhill, as the supervisor went back to the other store that was falling downhill, because Todd said you only got a month to fix the store up or some bullshit. So he went back down there. We had a GM that only lasted like 3 weeks because she was also incompetent.
yeah.
Pampered her schedules to her needs, made sure everybody else like literally would stand in the store and do nothing and just like point fingers and like do this, do that, do this, do that. So yeah,
Fucking hate people like that.
she didn't last that long. She was caught in on a bunch of lies. I could bleep his name. Supervisor called her out on a bunch of lies and stuff like that. She'd say, "Oh, I'm at a doctor's appointment with for my son," but she would actually be getting her hair done at a hairdressing thing.
Ooh, I
And,
see.
and then the supervisor seen her location on Snap Maps and it's like, "Oh, yeah, you fucking lying, bro." Called her out the next day. She threw her phone across the like store, cussed him out, and then said, I'm done." Like it was over the phone. She threw her like he wasn't in the store in front of her to like, but she screamed like, "You're the worst supervisor," and it's like, "I'm quitting," and then just fucking walked out. That's a
The thing
manager
is,
for you.
there's been some crazy stuff at that store, dude.
That's true.
What's your favorite crazy moment?
Um,
I
I'd
I don't
say
know if
we save that for another episode.
right.
But yeah, I was working there for like 70 hours a week. This is like February, March time. So we were doing we had to make dough in the place. So we usually did it in the morning, but since we didn't have the people to do it, we started doing it at at 7. And that manager who left, her boyfriend was the dough guy for a bit, so he would do all the dough at night at like 8, 7 o'clock. But since he left, no one else was able to do it, so I had to do it, and I was practically there like a lot of the nights from like I get out at like 12 a.m. But like with me, I know
Wasn't
like
this the time? Wasn't this the time when they switched dough from morning to night too?
Todd didn't. I mean, he was ah. I'll talk about it later, but like we didn't really like have to switch dough to like what time. We just did it to what was easier for us to get it done.
It's easier for him and was more
Right.
cost effective for him.
hmm But yeah, so we close at like 9 p.m. Well, actually, we were closing at like 7 p.m. on the weekdays, and then like Friday night we'd be open to like 9 p.m. And so a lot of the nights I'd get out at like 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock. But so with Todd's strict ass, like complaining about labor and stuff like that, I felt like I had to like clock out at 9 or like
Right.
9 or 7, so I wouldn't get like bitched at because like or felt like my job was on the line all the time for making one mistake. That's why I felt like, oh, I'm gonna have to clock out and do this shit for fucking free half of the time. That's what I did.
Right. Right.
And like he knew about it like after the fact, and never gave me like gratitude or anything. Like hey, you really held this store down. Like hey, you really like did a great job. Like yeah, I shouldn't have been clocking out. Like he never said you shouldn't have been clocking out, but I appreciate what you've done for this place. He never did that. He didn't give a fuck. That was money he was saving in his pocket right there for me clocking out and saving his fucking ass.
I'd always come in early too, like at least half an hour early, not clock in because he'd yell at us. We clocked in early, which is
Right.
fucking illegal as hell, dude. Can't work for free.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, the supervisor then left because he was also tired of Todd's bullshit.
Yeah.
Which like, and then like this was like in I think it had to have been like March, end of March he left, or around like May of last year he left. And so we didn't have a supervisor, we didn't have a GM, we had assistant manager, staff full of high schoolers who don't know what they're doing. Excuse me, I'm drinking a fucking
Excuse you.
Mountain Dew hard live wire and it's gonna be the burps.
I chugged a Smirnoff Ice. I'm badass, dude.
We're hard, literally and figuratively.
Yeah, I'm pretty.
Chubbed up right now.
I was flaccid earlier, but like I'm rock hard.
But yeah, but there was like Todd got a new supervisor. He was a pretty young guy. He was oh shit, I bleeped that out. He was He was
This is his
young.
address. This is his address. It's
dogs him, but yeah, he was young. He had a very like a aggressive attitude of wanting to grow and make sure like a store is a freaking like making sure like
took the
stuff
blue
was running
pill,
straight.
the blue chew every morning. He's like, I want to grow this.
But yeah, this guy he came from like really good, like he supervised a lot of stuff from like Raising Cane's to like I think Wendy's or something.
Oh
like
damn!
That. So he had pretty good supervising experience. He just never done pizza, but he went into it.
Yeah.
I mean, I was this would be July. I was at another job because I was tired of working with the staff we had because the assistant manager would start like drama talk behind my back for no reason when I was the only one holding that place down. And if I wasn't there, that store was shit. But yeah, I was tired of that bullshit.
We both worked there at the same time. It sounds like it got way worse, and it was pretty bad already. I don't know how.
Yeah,
I don't know how it got worse.
Yeah, it went so downhill. Because Todd's like, yeah, he doesn't.
He's a goofball, dude.
He's what he likes to do. He likes to like make himself look like the fucking god of the store. Like he goes, if I'm in that fucking store, I'm making sure that store's ran right. That store's getting so much money, and all this other bullshit.
He's a giga Chad, dude. He's mewing every time Got that Mewing face.
But all right. But yeah, this assistant was just complete shit.
Hold on.
You're
Your
good.
mic just changed.
Oh, it's probably because I backed up. I backed up.
Oh, okay.
My fault. Restart. But yeah, the assistant manager, she didn't know what the hell she was doing, and she would always take this crew members, like there would be some drama that'd pop up, and she would nonstop take this crew member side, even though this crew member would be wrong about this, like about everything. And she would take this person's side and then blame other people for being like, it was so stupid. But so I was like, I'm fucking done with this shit. I'm tired of working every freaking day. And this assistant manager is making the schedule when I've been there freaking longer and I know what I'm doing. And it was just because she was making the schedule because the GM showed her how, and like no one showed me how when I was in that store longer than everybody. And it was just like, yeah. Everybody followed my orders while when she gave orders, that store was fucking a nut house. Nothing could be done right. So I left. I didn't fully leave. I just like I'd pop in every now and then to work a shift. I was like, don't take me off the schedule. I want to make sure this job runs right. And like Todd was cool with me at the time because I was like, he wasn't like bad mouthing me, but he could see I was obviously a decent worker because I was there every day. So he wasn't. This is where he wasn't like too strict because he had to do anything he can to make sure people stay in his building, or else it's gonna fucking shut down. So I mean, he did a good job at that. It didn't get shut down because obviously
again because it got shut down before.
Workers went on strike because of his ass.
Strike. No, everyone just mass quit at the same time.
Oh, I thought there was a mass strike.
No, everyone just decided not to go to work. I think.
Because I remember here, like, I'm not gonna say his name, like I remember, like, bleep it out, but I remember Dawson telling us like there was a strike.
On the podcast, but
that's true. Yeah, Dawson. Yeah, don't believe his name. I remember Dawson saying that there was a freaking mass strike. But once we get on the podcast, or we could just ask him after this to figure out what the facts are. He said those were the dark days.
Dawson worked for like 5 years.
Yeah, he was a freaking
like
robot
during the strike, so he would know better than we would.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I was like on and off because I kept that store running when everybody left. I didn't say single handedly because obviously crew members did their part, but like I did that management side. Like I fucking made sure that store was running. I obviously didn't know how to do like order food like the truck orders or like make a schedule because I haven't been shown that. I'm not a GM yet. But this is when like July. I don't have I worked this other job where my supervisor went, like the supervisor who left. Me and him were pretty close in contact. He got me another job. I'm not gonna say where, but I worked there for a minute, and every time I had free day, I'd pop in once and now and then because that was pretty good, and they kept like the supervisor, the new supervisor. He was really good at freaking getting people on his side and like convincing people, and they were like
the male manipulator, dude.
He honestly he was pretty good freaking manipulator. That's where him and Todd got along with. But he was good at freaking. He got me back to like because he's like, oh, I can make you a GM for this amount, and I was like, oh, that's actually fucking good. So I took that because the pay was fucking decent. I was making like 1,500 a check, which was pretty freaking nice. So I was like, I'm gonna take that. And so I went back, and this is like, I'd say, I think it was before I left is when Todd seen I was doing dough late off the clock, and he wasn't unhappy about it. He's like, you can't keep doing this or some stuff like that. Like he didn't tell me good job or some shit. He's like, you just can't keep doing this.
Yeah, he was afraid he would get in trouble.
Mm-hmm. Because like, and like the thing is like the new supervisor, like I'll tell it later. I'm sorry. I'm like the Mountain Dew's starting to kick my ass a little bit. So I'm like, I'm spewing off on these, I'm spewing off on these side stories. And I'm like,
No,
my
you're
ADHD
good,
is
dude.
starting to fucking hit my ass.
Um,
But yeah, I start to get trained as a GM, and let's just say training was shit because I wasn't. I was briefly shown how to do the truck order by the supervisor.
you already knew how to do it, kind of.
I kind of knew how to do it. Yeah, the GM. I'm not gonna go on another side tangent, but I already knew how to do it because I'm going in a side tangent, but the other GM asked me to help count for her and stuff like that. But anyway, I already knew how to put the truck order and not truck in. Oh fuck, I'm fucked up right now. But I already knew how to count it and stuff like that. I just never knew how to put it in the system, and he showed me how to do that. And then I was shown briefly how to do the schedule.
You
And
sound fucking goofy right now, dude. I'm sorry, but and then I put it. I've learned how to do this.
yeah, yeah, you're right. But
You're like
but
a
yeah,
combination of tired and drunk right now.
yeah, I'm fucking tired. I had a pretty decent long day, and I woke up pretty
You
early.
went to the fair, dude. I heard you went to the fair.
It was out of town fair. But I can't get off topic. I was shown how to do the schedule and do that stuff, but I wasn't shown it correctly on how he actually wanted it to set to like labor goals and stuff like that. I had to figure that out on my own, and that was like a rough time. And I had to figure out like the build twos on the truck order. Damn, I'm fucking hiccuping. But I had to figure out the build twos on my own, and like let's say like I'd order the truck orders and I'd count it wrong because like I didn't know what the build twos were, and I'd order it wrong. Obviously, I said that. Fuck. But we'd run out of stuff, and like Todd would be pissed. He's like, "You're supposed to be calling me every day," and like in my head, I'm like, "You're not supposed to be training a manager over the phone.
Supposed to be calling me every day.
Like, where's your calls?
9 p.m. on the dot.
On 9 p.m. on the dot, I miss your
Boops
calls.
you on the
Cookie
nose,
Bear.
like, I'll be waiting.
I'll be waiting. Fucking and then he's leaving those toodaloo.
He's walking out in his robe, his like pink bathrobe. You see his like junk. It's like swaying back and forth.
But yeah, I was shown that. Like when I was gone, they also got the store pretty fully staffed too. So I had a pretty good staff. I started with this assistant manager as well. He supervisor was able to hire an assistant manager to help me out too. We had another assistant manager. She was pretty freaking ghetto. She's stanky. But yeah, she didn't last long either. Todd called her dirt on the freaking trash, like dirt on the floor. Called her white trash and shit.
Yeah, damn.
All because she smoked. I mean, yeah, smoking cigarettes is pretty dirty.
He literally
Not gonna
keeps
lie.
garbage though.
But
He hoards garbage.
He literally hoards garbage, like wasted
Literally a
food
fucking pack rat.
for his pigs just to save money. Like he is
No, he
so
His little piggies.
his little piggies. Yeah, he is so
around in it.
he is so cheap though. Like he would go that far to freaking to save his money, and he's wealthy. He's well off with money. But yeah, he hoards. Yeah, he would also go through the trash to make sure like you're doing stuff right. If not, he gives you a call like you're not doing this right. You're not cutting through pizzas right. You're making them wrong. What's up?
You should get to the part where you quit the day of.
I should get to that part. Yeah, you're right. I'm taking too long to get to that. You're right. I'm fucked up. But yeah, a lot of months go by. He gives us like fucking problems here and there because stuff's not doing right. Because he expects me to call him every day to be trained. Because he thinks training a manager is over the phone. And that's some bullshit. Like every time I didn't call him, he'd give me a good lecture about it. And like it's so stupid because like you put in what you get out. And like if you're putting in like, oh, I'm gonna try to train this manager over the phone, you're gonna get out like not perfect results. So like obviously
Right.
I'm new. I haven't had like a year of managing experience, so I'm new. Stuff's gonna go wrong, obviously. So like as stuff goes wrong, he's fucking he gets more and more and more yelling. Like more times he goes, if you don't really want this job, I could replace you and stuff like that, shit like that.
Always on about how we're replaceable. We're pawns in his chessboard.
Hmm. But let's get into the weeks of me quitting like fully. So this is like May. No, this is March 2024 this year, and so I'm still like me, my assistant manager. We have a good fucking team. We got a team rolling, and like some obviously I'm still gonna make mistakes because I'm still new. I'm not getting trained for right and shit like that. But I'm like learning shit on my own. Like I had to learn shit on my own from my mistakes and shit. I finally had truck orders down. Like I had the right orders and stuff like that. It was just still the scheduling because I wasn't shown the right ways to have labor goals. And like he took me like I had to show up to his house for like so he could show me like this is how I want the schedule to kind of look like. And like
He went. You went to his house.
mhm. This
Did he
is
take
like
you
in
to his bedroom?
oh yeah, and
Did he show you his lucky condom?
he pulled out his sopping wet lucky condom. He's like, this is what
He's like out of his pill. It's like doot, doot, dripping.
he's like, this is what saves me money.
This is my lucky condom. This helps keep labor down. I want to give it to you.
I'm like, no, Todd, you keep it. You need it. You obviously need a
It's
lucky
got holes
condom.
in it. It's got holes in it.
It's like hanging by a thread at the top.
It's ribbed for her pleasure. It's like it's like on second thought, then he puts it. He's like puts it on his cock. He's like, I'm gonna need this. What are we talking about?
But yeah, he showed me. He showed me like
Give me his cock.
he showed me his cock. Showed me the lucky condom. And he went into big detail about how he had it and how he kept it in the shape.
Labor, not his cock.
He said when he first opened his stores, he was ejaculating in a condom, and then he's like, "This is my lucky condom. I'm gonna keep this wherever I go."
The amount of common here represents the amount of money I pay the employees at the end of each 2 weeks.
Minimum
Oh,
wage.
it looks like you guys didn't do too well. Sorry, the condom was a lie.
But he told me he keeps it under his pillow every night so he doesn't lose it.
I swear I saw him put it in his shirt pocket. He pulled something out.
he
I'm like, Todd, what is that? He's like, oh, nothing. Get away from me.
and there's like a little
That's
stain. There's like a little stain at that shirt pocket too. Like you can see like the outline stain and like you can see the indent of like the condom like circle.
Um,
And something
he kisses it goodnight. He's like, good night, lucky condom.
Can I like a
He's
condom?
like, he kisses it and like a strand of cum, like a string. He pulls it away.
It just drips off his lips. He's like,
He licks. He's like,
bless me with sales tomorrow.
like smells
Oh, it reeks like ass.
like smegma, bro.
Smegma. Every time he takes a shower, he puts it on. Like
He wraps it in a plastic bag while wearing it.
like it doesn't leave his side. That's his lucky condom.
It doesn't leave his cock, unless he wants to do some training with you. To train you how to keep that sales up.
But yeah, he took as I was over, he told me like he he pulls it out and he's like, "This is how I kept sales so high and labor so down." He's like, "This lucky condom. He it keeps my stores running."
It keeps me regular down there. No need for the blue chew. Listen, boy, you don't know nothing like I do about running a restaurant. It's all about the right equipment.
And the right lucky condom. Ribbed for her pleasure.
Look, it even tastes like banana. Give it a lick, boy. Give it a lick.
He pulls out the old wrapper from his back pocket. He's like, banana flavor.
That says regular.
He goes, no. He's like, no. It's banana. You just don't know.
No. I'm always right. You're wrong.
Wrong. I'm right. You're wrong.
Wrong.
He slapped his hand on the table. Wrong. It's banana flavored. You don't know shit.
It's like, I'll prove it. He's like, licks it. He's like,
banana.
Salty. Anyway, what happened on the last day?
I could go about like how the week went because like it was like because the last day I just quit. Yeah. But
tell us your last moments.
So I make a scheduling error because I was trying to go like it's February, it's a slower period, so I was trying to cut hours down to make sure labor stays low at a spot where you wanted it. And of course, like this is when a new product came out, so obviously I learned my mistake. I wasn't paying attention to the schedule, and I misscheduled where they were short that day, and it was like a Monday, so I thought they'd be fine, but it was still a pretty busy day. My assistant manager left early. Like he left. Like he was scheduled at 5:30, but he I'm not blaming him. He's obviously he was also chewed out by Todd as well to like know when like to leave and when to not leave. And it's just it was not good. He has this in like a group chat, and I'm gonna pull it up what he said. He's like, your store's a shit show or something like that. He literally said,
I'll cut out this part until you find it.
Oh yeah. You're good. I find that I'm fucked up a little bit.
Are you still gonna do the beatbox taste test?
Oh yeah.
You're gonna be pleasantly surprised, dude. It's gonna taste so good. Also, I want to make sure I have time to model our characters and set up.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I pulled it up. I pulled it up though. It was like, so this March, end of March. He goes like I was out, like it was my day off, which day off. Yeah, I was out with my fiance shooting hoops, and he texts us. He texts the group chat with me and my assistant manager saying your store is an absolute shit show right now. Then he said his wife just left there and there's nobody in charge despite being in terrible shape. Somebody took the time to make themselves a mega pizza. And like the thing is, it was just a thin crust pizza with like extra pepperoni topping. It was one of the workers who made it, but they paid for it too. They paid for it as well. But that's the only thing he worries about. He's like, they made a mega pizza because he's losing money. He's a fucking, does he know people have need to eat?
Right.
Then obviously like people are like running on registers that like they're not like their names are not under, so obviously like that's gonna be like crap. But and there's like he's like there's only like 3 people during the like dinner rush and stuff like that. But then after this he would just ignore me like a fucking child. Like he would try his best to not talk to me, and he would just he'd constantly keep in close contact with my assistant manager, and like he would run his mouth about me behind my back, and me and my assistant manager were like close. He would tell me everything that was being said, and Todd didn't know this. Todd was Oh fuck, bleep his name out. Or maybe we might have him on the podcast one day, but just bleep it out for now. But he thought like he was like Todd's right hand man.
You're fucked up right now.
I am a little fucked up indeed. But he thought he was gonna like snitch on me for doing mistakes or some shit like that. He literally to be like, if I make mistakes, tell him, like tell Todd. And like I literally said like, yeah, that's my fault. I made a mistake, and I said I'll do better. And he continues to berate me.
This was leading up to your final few days.
Yeah. So he like this whole week he's like talking crap to Todd. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah. Cut this out. So during this week he's constantly just running his mouth to my assistant manager about like not even just me, about the staff too, and telling everybody this too. He's telling everybody that like, hey, Todd's saying this shit about you, Todd's saying that shit about you. Like Todd told about this dough guy how he told he needs a stick up his ass or something like that, like a shoe up his ass to speed him up, because he said that because he was like he's too slow at press outs or some shit.
He's my cock up his ass.
But he constantly said how slow this person is and shit like that. And it's like,
that's so shitty.
And like this person's like was there like almost every day. He was working like 6 days a week because he wanted hours. He'd be mad if he didn't get hours. So he was there like almost every day doing dough because he was a fucking hard worker. So like to say shit about that about a hard worker is just crazy. And like Todd's not even in the store to know what workers are what. And that's just like, it's so bullshit. It's just, I'm gonna look at the camera and be like, oh, this person's going slow. I'm gonna say some shit about him, even though you don't even know he's a hard worker or not. It's so bullshit. But yeah, he does this for the whole week. It avoids me because he's a child. He just wanted to avoid me. He like, when you're a boss and owner, you're supposed to man up and like not act like a fucking child and like take some leadership and own like you made that mistake too. That's your fault too for not training me right. Like you get what you put in. That's all I gotta say. That's what I say about that situation.
Right.
And yeah, I don't know what he thought he was doing by avoiding me or some shit like that. Like, he was acting like a complete high schooler and gossiping about me to.
My god. You won't believe what Randy did. What a loser.
And like I guess like a lot of the stores like were not off for the Easter, so I was like oh, I didn't know if we were off or nothing. Todd's not contacting me at all this week, so I didn't know if we were closed this weekend, so I scheduled people just in case for that weekend of like that Sunday Easter. And like he tells us like after I did the scheduling, because like midway he's like, you guys know we're off for Easter, right? And I was like I didn't know because nobody told me anything. And then he told how the fuck does he not know or some shit like this. I was like bro. but yeah, he gets ticked off because would respect the hell out of me. And he was fed up with Todd doing all this. He was already fed up with Todd to begin with. And the reason why he puts his 2 weeks in and he leaves, and it leaves me and my shift leader to deal with Todd's bullshit for a good week. And yeah, this next week goes terrible. I'm working 75 hours a week, and my shift leader's working like 60 hours a week. And after that week, Todd's congratulating him on working 60 hours, saying he did a good job. When I worked 70 hours and he didn't say shit to me. Mm-hmm. And like the phone calls I get from Todd that whole week is, you got to get people in that store. You got to do interviews every freaking day. You should be doing like 5 interviews a day. It's like,
people don't apply. He doesn't understand that.
And like the thing is, people don't apply. And like I had a full staff in December, and it was the slow period. Like everybody was complaining about their hours because they didn't get enough hours because we had a full staff. And like I'm not gonna hire people if we have a full staff and a lot of the people like were already complaining if I do like they were like the crew members shouldn't be complaining like if we're hiring new people, but like I had like a full staff where we didn't need people, and I didn't expect Todd to just fucking force my system manager out and fucking end up causing us to go downhill. So then a couple more people leave, and then me and my shift leader are working like open to closes. He's doing all this shit, and then his phone calls are just berating me every time. And like the last phone call we have, he calls me. He's like, I don't really think you want this job. And I go, Todd, I'm in there every day. I'm working 70 hours this week. I was like, I'm doing the best I freaking can. And I was like, then I called him out. I called him out on running his mouth. I was like, first off, you were saying stuff to my supervisor before he left. Like the new one, he left in September. I forgot to bring this up, but he left in September because him and Todd didn't meet eye to eye, and he left because of Todd. But Todd was running his mouth to me in September about me to Todd. Fuck, I'm fucked up to the supervisor, saying like, because I was making mistakes on the truck order still, because I was never really trained right, but I would like I was not getting stuff in right. Like we'd run out of stuff, and he'd be like, "Damn, this dude's a fucking idiot. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing," or some shit like that. Yeah, like, obviously I don't know what the fuck I'm doing if you're not in that store showing me hands-on of what I need to do, how to change the build twos and stuff like that. Like obviously that shit's not gonna go right.
Right.
Like I'm not gonna run a store Gordon Ramsay style with one manager, like not even 1 year experience of managing, and like not even getting trained right. Like you thought I was gonna run a 5-star fucking restaurant.
To him, everything needs to be 5-star.
Right, and like every time like you make a mistake, like that whole week of him not talking to me, I felt like my job is constantly on the line. If I take a break to go get food, I felt like, oh, I'm doing something wrong. Todd's gonna fucking berate me. I'm gonna lose my job, because like that's how Todd is. He has that freaking threatening fucking way he talks. He would say like, I could just replace you. Like if you don't really want this job, I will find someone to take your spot or some shit like that.
Yeah, he's like
and then he'll be like, it's just business. I'm not yelling at you. I'm just letting you know. And like being a narcissist, business. like he's being a freaking passive aggressive. And he would say, I'm not threatening you. And like he would say that at the end. He was like, oh, you're literally threatening me, saying like making me feel like my job is constantly on the line.
Yeah.
And it's like it was so bullshit. And this is when I start realizing like wow, man, he goes through so many managers. Why is that? Why can't he keep managers in his other stores? And it's like, it's crazy. And yeah, that
clicked for you.
Mm-hmm. I got a burp.
Speaking of burping, we need to crack into these beatboxes soon.
Oh yeah, I'll finish this long story. All right, I'll finish it off. We'll do a beatbox taste test. I've never tried one, so we're gonna be taste testing that soon.
Yeah, I've tried one. He hasn't.
I haven't, so yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, Randy just needs to get this off his chest. He didn't really have anyone to talk to about it.
Right. This is like a good story like we can start out with, like for the first episode. We're gonna rant about our old boss.
We're gonna get more silly though, and less serious probably.
This is like we're gonna be pretty serious. We obviously tried throwing in some unseriousness, but like the things that like frustrate me was this person would try to paint himself to be better than everybody, try to make himself look like he's like a good person to work with. He paints this false identity to the crew members to be like, oh, this manager left because of this. It's not my fault. I do this way and shit like that, when it's clearly his fault and shit like that. But yeah, right. I freaking leave. He calls my assistant manager back. We're asking if he wants to take my job. He goes, yeah, Randy freaking had this idea where I was talking behind his back, running my mouth, bad mouthing him, and he's like, I don't know where he got that idea from, but yeah. He's like, I know you got construction and stuff like that, a new job, but I wanna see if you were interested in taking his spot. I know Randy wasn't really that easy to work with, and
That would piss me off, dude.
that pissed me off. I really wanted to call Todd that day and be like, but I had to let it slide. I had to let it slide because more stuff happened afterwards. He then proceeds to tell the store that I was the reason why left. Like, he literally said like I'm the reason why was mad at me for the scheduling issue. When he told me, like, yeah, it was a mess up, but he wasn't upset about that. He told me the reason why he left was because he was pissed off at Todd. And Todd fucking knows this. But he wanted to fucking paint himself as the fucking Messiah of the fucking place. I'm fucking good. I'm the greatest guy to work with. I do these things this way. And like, he does this all the time. Like, when I was working there, it would be a Sunday and he'd be like, I'm in that store and I did $4,000 today because I'm in that store. I'm making sure stuff's ran right. I'm making sure the customers are happy. I'm making sure everything's made right and stuff like
that.
This
Shit doesn't make any sense.
Right.
To control sales.
Right. And the next day, he doesn't know. I could check the sales. He literally did $2,000. We did the same amount almost. We literally did the same amount of sales. Like, literally, why are you doing little lies to make yourself look so good? Like, you're literally not good, dude.
You should have fucking exposed him. You should have like sat everyone down and be like, showed the contradictions.
Well, I showed. I wish I could have done that, but I showed. And I showed my shift managers, and they thought it was funny as shit. I was like, dude, this dude's lying, bro. Like, he does his little lies to like make himself look like he can run a store right. And like,
yeah,
obviously you can't run a store right if you are constantly going through managers like your condoms.
But he used the same condom, and he used you.
That's
like
true.
that condom.
Fuck, you got me there, but and this, like, the worst thing, this is backtracking a little bit, but the worst thing I've ever heard from, like, I don't know if this is true or not, because the supervisor, he liked to start like drama and stuff like that, and that's like one of his main things. Like, he would, I'm fucked up a little bit. But he would.
How much alcohol did you drink, dude?
I drank the whole can. I don't know why. It's like, I'm tipsy, but like, fuck. But
wait till you get this beatbox, dude.
Yeah, I know.
You don't have to drink all of it, but
I'm not going to. But the supervisor would twist people's words and that, like, he did this before and started drama in our store, but I fucking squashed that shit because I'm good at making sure like stuff stays in order. Like, I can make sure like a store can stay in order. Like, some days, like, crew members can, like, it's high schoolers, so obviously there's going to be drama because they're high schoolers. They don't really care about the job. They care about themselves more.
Right.
But yeah, he this assistant manager in the other store, they didn't have a GM, but this assistant manager was working like a dog, and her mother, I think, got, like, I don't know if this is true or not. I gotta call this guy and ask him if this really happened. But he said their mom, like, was diagnosed with cancer, and she was trying to take the day off, like the week off, and Todd said, Todd was not having it. He said he did not care that her mom had cancer, and like yelled at her basically. Like, that was like damn. Like, he like it was so like my mind was blown that happened. I didn't know if it was. I still don't know if it's true or not. But I gotta.
Todd would care if he got cancer himself, and like breast cancer.
Right, he grows an extra fucking boob.
It's like, fuck, Randy.
I got a tumor on my boobie, man.
I can tell you're not committed to my third boob.
I can tell you're not committed to my third boob. I think you need to massage the nipple.
Why is it wet, Todd?
I'm hard working. I'm sweating. my lactation.
It's fucking January. All All right. Anyway,
But yeah,
long story short, Todd's a fucking asshole.
he's good at the game too. He knows what to get away with. Like he
He's a
literally
manipulator.
every time he ran his mouth about people, he did it over the phone call. He never did it over text because he knew he'd get in trouble for that shit. Like,
And you know what? You can record calls. I don't think he realizes this.
mm-hmm.
You could have easily recorded a call if you really wanted to.
I wish, but damn.
Well, anyway, you want to try these beatboxes?
Yeah, after a good time of ranting, let's get into these beatboxes, shall we?
All right, what flavor you got?
So I got fucking blue raspberry. Which one
I
do you
got
have?
pink lemonade. This shit's gonna give me heartburn, dude. All right, I'm cracking mine open.
Mine's cracked open. Oh my
Give it a
goodness.
sniff, dude. Give it a sniff.
Oh my fucking goodness. I am not ready for this.
Tasty it?
I didn't taste it. I took a good sniff. It smells like fucking literally cough syrup.
Odds are you chug the whole thing.
Oh fuck no. I'll do it out of 10.
Out of 10?
I'll chug half it. I've yeah. I
No, you have to do the whole thing, dude. You have to do the whole thing.
I'll do that out of 15.
15?
Yep.
All right. 3, 2, 1, 7.
4.
Okay. We're a little bit delayed, so
a little bit, but
I'll do 10.
okay, bet.
All right. 3, 2, 1, 2.
3. Oh, so close.
Oh shit. That was so close. All right. You ready to taste this?
Yeah, fuck.
All right.
All right, down the hatch. Oh my. Oh.
Oh. Oh.
That's not terrible, but oh my goodness.
It's strong, dude. It feels like it's like burning down the back of your throat.
I'm sitting here contemplating my decision.
Of what? Drinking it?
Yeah, that shit was fucking. It was
At
not.
least you didn't have to buy it, dude. I had to buy these.
That's true. It's bad. I don't mind it. Like, but it's something I wouldn't sit there and drink like Joshua Block.
Oh, some frat boy shit.
That's
Yo, bro,
literally-
pass me a beatbox, bro.
Yo, bro, pass me a big
Bro.
rock, bro. This is
Bro.
fucking lit.
Polish my dome, bro. Polish my dome. There's so much penis talk. I don't know what I'm doing, bro.
That's what happens to you when you get drunk.
Oh my god.
Listen, I'm like 3 honey packs in, bro.
Fuck's a honey pack.
You don't know about that? Oh man, look it up. Look it up. The honey pack meme. That's just
Cut
saying.
this part out.
Yeah. No, keep it in. They need it.
Honey pack? Me.
Yeah, the honey pack meme.
I can't even. I can't even fucking type. I'm drunk. What? Oh hell no, dude.
Just slobbering like a retard on the keyboard. Oh, what am I
You
typing?
don't stand a chance tonight. Royal honey, bro. The fuck? Oh my god, dude.
A lot of the memes I see is when you're a homeboy or like when you see oh fuck I'm fucked up right now. when you're 5 honey packs deep and you see your homeboy looking a little extra thick today.
She don't stand a chance today. What the fuck?
Hold on, let me keep this in the podcast. Let me send you a TikTok.
God damn it.
Hold on.
I don't know how much I'm actually gonna edit out of this. Just because I'm lazy and I think it's funny.
That's pretty funny.
I'm starting to get a headache, dude. God. I got my Galaxy gas.
Gucci man.
Did you send it yet?
I gotta find it.
Fuck. Should have been prepared, bro. Oh my god, this beatbox sucks.
It's so bad.
Oh, I'm not gonna sleep well tonight.
Me too. Like these memes are stupid, but they're funny. But like people like it's basically like a fucking like the horn dogs like stimulator or whatever they call it. I'm fucked up, bro. I literally just
Bro, why are you
like
grabbing? Bro's got his package in his hand.
we're like an hour and 18 minutes in, but a lot of it might get cut.
I know, dude.
But I mean, most of this was like,
fuck.
what's up?
I think I just spilled my beatbox. Oh my god. Fuck. It's everywhere.
On your desk?
It's like dripping. It's oh shit, it's going in my EPC, dude.
Yeah, I had the.
Oh my god, dude.
I have to get a new PC. Hopefully, it doesn't cut the podcast.
Dude, this is serious. What the fuck? Oh my god.
Well,
Just kidding.
Oh, I was gonna do something funny.
All right. I say this podcast has been successfully stupid. Hopefully you guys enjoyed Randy's rant and my brain rot at comments during the entire thing. I'm like so fucked up right now.
That's what's good. That's what's good. That's what makes it. Yeah.
Oh. Ho. I don't know what the. All right.
I'm not
cutting that part.
But
cutting that part out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll see you. We'll hopefully have another podcast soon.
It won't be ranty like this. It's gonna be funny as hell. It's like, oh, the first episode of fucking rant.
Yeah, we had to talk about it. But
like this is the first episode. It's always gonna be fucking scuffed, boofed, and every shit.
Yeah, we have no idea what we're fucking doing. We spent like an hour trying to set shit up. It's embarrassing, bro. It says I've been recording for an hour and 20 minutes.
Same. That's what's comedic about it.
Just upload it as is, dude. It's just incomprehensible ranting.
And we're just going 3, 2, 1. Okay, start.
Balls. We're saying balls to try to sync up. Balls. Dude, doing odds are on this fucking on Discord is gonna be impossible. We need to do this in person, dude. Right.
So we obviously have goals of what we want to do. Like we obviously want to do it in person, and that hopefully if we get we start getting traction or whatever, or if we just save up money from work and we just get a good setup.
We're starting OnlyFans, dude.
We're gonna put our fucking toes in our ass on OnlyFans, and we're just gonna spread our fucking pink and brown starfish.
Brown starfish.
And that's how we're gonna make money. We're gonna stretch our buttholes. We're gonna have fun.
We're gonna bring guests on. They're gonna stretch their buttholes. It's gonna be great, dude. We might have a guest next time. Who knows?
Who knows? But we have like a lot of plans what we want to do, and like some more like we thought of this idea of like we get this. I'm not gonna spoil it because I don't even know how to say it. But it's for our next episode. Fuck.
Dude, we need to end this. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you made it this far, I doubt most of you have, but we appreciate you. Follow Bricked Up Cast on YouTube and
Spotify,
Twitter, Fucking Apple Podcasts if it's on there.
Check your mailbox for emails.
Fucking, what is that? Pandora, if they have it.
X, also known as Twitter.
Shut the hell up. I'm
Okay,
skinny
bye.
alive, bro. All right, see ya. Bye.